This tutorial is an overview of the Autocad user interface. This is the Start tab. The Start tab will eventually show all of your recent files located here once you begin to draw and save. This is also where you will go to start a new drawing file using a specific template. Down below, you have links for online help and also to see what's new in this version of AutoCAD. For now, I'm going to simply click on the plus sign next to the Start tab to begin a new drawing. This is not a formal drawing. I simply want to show you the AutoCAD interface. I'll begin by pointing out the application button. It's in the upper left-hand corner. I'll use it primarily for two reasons. First will be to open, save, and close drawing files. And then I will also use it to print files. Next to the application button is the Quick Access Toolbar. I can use it to also open, save, and print files. Just by hovering over here, you'll see Open, Save, and Print. Below the application button and Quick Access Toolbar is the ribbon. The ribbon contains tabs. Each tab contains panels. Within the panels are the icons you will click to manipulate your drawing file. For example, in the Home tab, I have the Draw panel. Inside the panel are the Draw tools. I can click on the Line icon and begin drawing a line. Some panels have a drop-down arrow to reveal additional icons. You can click on the push pin to keep the panel expanded. Some panels also have a small arrow in the corner. This is called the Dialog Box Launcher. Clicking on it will open the related dialog box. For example, I can click on the arrow in the Properties panel and open the Properties window. This window can be docked or can float on your screen. Below the ribbon is the Start tab and tabs for other drawings you may have open. You can click on the tabs to switch between open drawing files, or go back to the Start tab. The main area you see on your screen is the drawing area of your file. It shows the grid. This drawing area is based on the Cartesian coordinate system and it extends infinitely. The start point where x equals 0 and y equals 0 is identified by the UCS icon. UCS is short for the User Coordinate System. We typically begin our drawings at this start point, also known as the point of origin. Then we draw to the right and to the top in the positive quadrant of the Cartesian coordinate system. And I'll leave it at that for now. It'll become relevant when you start a formal architectural drawing. And in case you're wondering, we draw at actual size in AutoCAD. This means we'll need to zoom in and out as well as pan around our drawing. I'll talk about navigation in a separate video tutorial. Below the drawing area is the command line. This is where the commands appear after clicking on an icon. You'll see the prompts that guide you through the drawing and editing process of a command. For example, when I click on line, you'll see that it's asking me to specify the first point. Many commands contain options that will appear in brackets. For example, if I click on Polyline and I begin to draw a polyline, you'll see that I have several options, and they appear in brackets. You can click on the options in the command line. For example, if I'd like to draw an arc, I can simply click on Arc. Or I can type the capital letter in that option, which is A. Or I can use my down arrow key, and I'll see the options appear here as well. Always keep an eye on the command line. It's your direct connection with AutoCAD. I recommend you dock it at the bottom of the screen and you change it so that it shows you at least 3 lines above the command. So for example, you can take this and float it, but I'm going to take it now from this bar, drag it down, and when I see that it's taking over the entire bottom of the screen, I will release my mouse button. To change the height, just move your cursor until you see the 2-way arrow, and you can move that up and down. Now to the very bottom of the screen, on the left side there are tabs. Each drawing will always have a default Model tab and 2 Layout tabs. I'll get into the details of these tabs later in other tutorials. For now, keep the Model tab as the default tab. This means that you are drawing in what is called model space. Finally, to the bottom right is the status bar. This is where you'll see the coordinates and drawing tools. Both are helpful in completing a drawing that is accurate and precise. You can see the coordinates and they change as I move the cursor. Next to the coordinates is the button that indicates you are in model space. Hovering over the other buttons, you can see their descriptions. The buttons commonly used are Dynamic Input, Ortho Mode, Polar Tracking, Object Snap Tracking, and Object Snap. Eventually, I will also be using the annotation scale. I hope this intro has been helpful. Once you start drawing and using the interface, you'll see how all these icons, tools, and drawing aids are used to construct architectural drawings of any size.